Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be installing this brand new OEM antenna into the car. I currently have a brand new aftermarket antenna that's in the car. The reason why I'm changing it out is because there's a finished quality difference between the aftermarket one and the OEM one. We'll do a side-by-side comparison later after I pull that one out, but the cost between the two isn't even significant. But at the time when I did purchase that antenna, I was really being cheap and I opted for that one. But now I kind of regret it and ended up getting OEM one anyways. So the cost between the two is actually just about $20 difference. I purchased the aftermarket one for about $50 Canadian shipped to my house, while this one cost me about $70 Canadian shipped to my house. So only about $20 difference. So not even significant. But the aftermarket one does work completely fine for, I guess, those times that I did listen to the radio. For the most part, most of us don't listen to the radio anymore. But I still want an antenna in my car, which is why I'm installing this one. And I prefer that OEM look, right? So we'll do a side-by-side comparison later after I pull this one out. So let's get to work and we'll just pull that one out and get this one installed. Alright guys, to start things off is to disconnect your cable from the back of your console here. So it's connected to your radio, just unplug it. Then you're going to follow the cable around and disconnect it from any of the zip ties. Alright, now that you have the radio cable all free, you're going to need some mechanics wire. So get some mechanics wire, we're going to wrap it up, and this mechanics wire is going to follow this cable all the way out when we take it out. And this is very important because we're going to use this mechanics wire to pull the new cable into the car. So this is a very important step. So you want to make sure it's really secure. So I'm going to wrap it around a lot of times. That way it doesn't like slip or anything like that. Because it sometimes does, actually. So once it's about like that, you've wrapped it on. It's pretty tight. And we're going to pull out the cable, the whole antenna cable now. Just like that. You see the cable came out with the wire, and that is what we want. Alright, so here's the side-by-side comparison. As you can see, from pulling this one out, you can see that it's already crumbled. All the little ABS pieces of plastic broke, and that little ring on the side there, that also came out. There's also a significant amount of rust from the time that it's been in the car. My car doesn't see any rain, just car wash, and you see it's already rusted out. So this is the aftermarket one, and this is the OEM one. You could tell that the finish is completely different, and the OEM one looks much nicer. It's a nice matte finish. It's got a metal antenna versus this plastic little nub here, but from afar, to be honest, you really can't tell too much of a difference. It's a similar shape. Everything looks about the same, but obviously this one is a lot better. But I don't think I could even reuse this one anymore because it broke at the base. I could plastic weld it back together so that, it's usable. But at the end of the day, this is kind of garbage now. So $50, and it's not really that great. And you can see the casting finish is really bad. It's got like blemishes everywhere. This is not from driving, by the way. It was already like that when I installed it. It's got little casting defects on here, while this one is perfectly smooth with OEM, and it comes with nice OEM Torx screws. So we're gonna go ahead and install this one now. Here's another look from above. You can see that the OEM one comes with nice, foam inserts and everything. So definitely much more higher quality. All right, so same process for installation. You just reverse the order. So we're going to tie this wire to this cable, and you want to make sure it's nice and sturdy because we're going to be pulling this through later. And then we're gonna feed this in. And then we're going to check if the holes are aligned now before we screw it into place. Yeah, looks like it's aligned. Alright, I re-tapped the holes with an M4 tap. I almost forgot, we should put some anti-seize onto the screws just in case, because you know it is high up and that's where water would kind of corrode. So I'm going to apply a little bit of anti-seize on each of the screws. There we go, all installed. Alright, so the antenna is now in. It's all nice and new. We've lined up the screws and we've tightened them down. So we should be good here. Now I'm just going to reroute the cable from inside the car and we should be done with the installation. Alright, now let's peel off the sticker. Oh yeah. Nice new OEM antenna. There you go guys, the OEM antenna is all fully installed now and is working good. The only tricky thing was to run the cable to the radio, which has to go behind the pedals on top of the steering column as per the instructions. I didn't have OEM antenna in the car to begin with, so I didn't know how the cable was actually run. But it's installed and it's looking clean now, everything is good. So I hope this video helps you guys out. If you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe, and share my videos. As always guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.